All right, welcome back to another episode of the Court Jesters. That's Dweep Rach. I'm Arnav Rao. Thank you for tuning in. Today's episode is a slightly unique episode. We're going to be a little slightly personal.
Yeah, but
And-
also the most relatable, I guess.
Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, possible. I've never been accused of being relatable in my life. Is it difficult getting to get a place to rent in not just
dude,
this city, in every city. All right. And what I personally don't like about this entire arrangement that is there
Yeah,
is the nomenclature. I don't like the fact that it's landlord, tenant.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's coming obviously from like that fiefdom bullshit
Yeah,
of
some medieval shit, dude.
like I'm a lord and you're an ant, and then we
Yeah.
just added some extra words in front of each.
Also, like calling like a one-bedroom apartment in Adugodi land seems like a bit of a stretch.
Fair enough, but this concept of I'm landlord, you're a
Yeah.
tenant. Oh, in the modern age, if you think about it, it's dude, I'm a customer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Essentially, you're a service provider. I'm a customer.
Yeah.
That should actually be the nature of this transaction.
Yeah.
Not landlord and tenant, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's bullshit, dude, and it's making it. Personally, like I feel like the amount of bullshit power that landlords like exercise that I know they don't have.
You know, one of the most common complaints that a lot of people have is that my landlord has access to a CCTV outside my house.
Right? Oh, they're just watching.
Yeah, this watch who
Oh, I
goes
thought
in
you were
and
going to
goes-
say my landlord has a CCTV inside my house that they
People
have
have-
access
yeah,
to.
people have
which
tried
is
to-
even worse, right? Like that. What the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah.
This shouldn't be allowed. Like has to be the nature of the transaction is pure. You need my money,
Yeah.
right? Don't think of it like, oh, I am providing a roof over your head. I'm saving your life, and all. No, you're taking my money, asshole.
Yeah.
Right?
And you're just
And then there's no protection.
There's the thing. There is protection. It's just that people don't know about it. There isn't a lot, but there is some protection.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Enlighten our folk.
And here we are, dude. So we're doing the Court Jesters, the rent edition, where the rents are high, your rights are low, and your landlord thinks your deposit is his daughter's dowry.
Not even daughter's like dowry, bro. I think it's just using it like my daughter's braces, full dentistry.
Whatever. Either ways, you're
is
not
being
getting it
done.
back.
No, yeah,
There's
hell no, man, hell no.
So yeah, I think like a couple of people are very excited right now as we're recording this today.
Landlords?
No, not landlords actually. The
Yes.
tenants. Yeah, fuck the
Yes.
landlords. But yeah, so they were kind of getting really excited about this because there's a Model Tenants Act that the
Oh.
central government has put out
When was this?
a couple of days ago.
Ooh,
So
we're
somewhere-
topical guys now.
Yeah, we're doing this. If you like it, we'll do it again. If not, you will never hear of this. So entirely up to you. But yeah, so what they're essentially doing is like they've set out like a model act that everyone should follow. And the act is great. Like it just lays down everything you need to do. So if you're a landlord, you can't charge more than 2 months of rent as deposit. You have to return the deposit in 15 to 30 days. You can only increase the rent once a year. And it can only be up to 10 or 15%. So that's the ceiling. They
Or-
can't just double the rent.
But or
Like between 10 and 15 is the ceiling. So 15 for all
15
purpose,
is max.
for all
Let's just say
purposes.
15 then.
Yeah, let's just say 15 then. Fair enough.
15% year on year.
Year on year.
Got it.
And you cannot increase the rent more than once in the span of 1 year.
Oh, perfect. Oh, like
Yeah.
not this like bullshit like after like, oh, this quarter I'm increasing.
Yeah. You can't do that. They can't just
Guys,
kick you
take
out
notes.
without you. They can't kick you out without notice. They can't barge into your apartment without your permission, even if it's their apartment.
Tell them this.
They need oral confirmation from you, which means they call you and tell you, hey, I'm going to come over, and you say
This
yes.
date, this time.
Yeah, and if that doesn't happen, they send you a written thing saying, hey, on this day, I will be at this time, I will be coming to your apartment.
But they still need permission, or like they're like, if I just give you notice, I can turn up.
Well, if it's kind of urgent, like if you're not responding after multiple...
Oh, but you have to first check.
You have to first call them. Like first you need like oral notice of some kind.
Perfect.
And
Fuck the
yeah, just
landlords.
and they can't cut your deposit for any flimsy reason, like whatever. If they're saying they're getting repair done, they have to give you a receipt of the repair work that they've done.
Oh, So this just out of like personally, what I've done with every rental agreement, like for my parents' homes,
Sure. Yeah.
always is you just add a clause that if the repair work is more than $5,000, it's on the landlord.
What the act says is if it's normal wear and tear,
Exactly. That's why.
then
But
that goes
like,
out of the tenant's
but
share.
it's no, if it's more than $5,000, it's not normal wear and tear. I'm telling you, normal wear and tear costs are not that much. If you're paying more,
Or if you damage something.
yeah, that.
Yeah. So
What
that's
do you
what.
mean?
But there's
Yeah.
no. Yeah. So there's no.
What? Like,
I'm just saying.
obviously.
So there's no
I take an
norm.
axe to the door or some shit. Like, obviously, dude.
Yeah, I guess like if you had a wild
Like
knife.
shining. No, no, like just the shining.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's no monetary limit, but it just says normal wear and tear. And then like say if you just say like, oh, I got the tiles replaced, like I need a receipt.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's fully reimbursed.
No. Like if the landlord is cutting that from your deposit,
Not allowed to do so.
not allowed to do so.
All right. But like this is like just in terms of like convention, what generally happens is
Yeah.
when you're leaving a flat essentially, which means whatever you're normally they're taking like 6 to 7 month deposits, if I'm not like just average most places ask at least.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to ask that also, right?
No, it's 2 months of deposit.
Perfect. Remember that, guys.
For residential properties, for commercial it's 6. But we don't really care about it.
We're talking about apartments, bro.
Yeah.
Right. So first, they can't ask for more than 2 months of deposit.
Yeah. You can't ask for more than 2 months of deposit. Rent can't increase more than 15%. It can only be done once a year. In 15 to 30 days after the person has left the apartment, they owed their deposit back. You can't deduct more than what was the regular wear and tear repair. And you can't barge into the apartment without notice. You can't kick them out unless there's like written notice that you've given them for whatever stipulated in the contract. So you can't be like, hey, you need to get the fuck out tomorrow.
But like supposing like for months you haven't paid rent, then that is included within. You would have obviously sent written notice if you've not gotten your rent.
Yes.
Right. Now this is also a key question. Like I mean not key question, but like key point that people should know. If you have a problem with your landlord, or if as from a perspective of the landlord you have a problem with your tenant, you can't first go straight to court.
What I wanted to say was before you get hard, none of that's helpful at all.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to, is that it's useless.
You said it's an act.
It is an act, but it's an act by the central government, so it's a model act. Now,
Oh wait, no. Okay, got it. This falls under state law.
yeah,
Got it.
so your rent and tenancy is a state subject, which roughly means that every state is allowed to have a different law according to what they think is right.
Got it. So they can just like they can like completely go against
Yeah,
all of
they
this.
can just ignore all of this shit.
Got it. Nothing information.
Yeah, it's there.
Nothing has happened.
No, it's actually not all that bad.
Except for our views, guys.
Yeah, those are worse.
It's
No, but-
something, bro. You
But
gotta
here's the
hope.
thing: like some states have been great though. They've immediately adopted the Model Act, so it is valid in some states.
Okay.
But it's because the states decided to do that. Like Andhra did that.
Immediately.
Andhra is like, we're taking that act and we're putting it as is.
Got it.
A couple of other states like Maharashtra, like we will take some of it, but
What did they take?
they haven't disclosed that yet. They just said we will take some of this. They said we will try and align it as close as possible, which means at least some of these will find their way in the Maharashtra Act also.
At least that 10 to 15% is not too bad.
Yeah.
As a at least a ceiling on rental increase and the yearly.
Yeah, and the
ceiling
deposit is kind of a...
Yeah, that's a huge.
deposit's
That's
a-
actually the huge game changer.
the biggest one, because you want to guess like what is legally allowed in Karnataka right now?
As far as I know, it's like they can go up. They can ask for like a year's deposit. I know people who had to pay like a 1 year deposit.
It's actually pretty close. They have to, but legally they can do 10 months.
Okay, fine, close enough.
So you can do 10 months of deposit right now.
But that's insane.
That is insane. And because you know why? The Karnataka Act was passed in 1999 and they haven't amended a lot since then. They amended it once in 2001, but that's the only thing. That's why that act, in fact, this is how outdated the act is, okay? They wanted to exclude like smaller properties from the act and they only wanted the bigger properties. So they said this act will not apply to properties where the rent is less than 3,500 rupees
per month or
per month,
per month,
which is
which is like
is
huts.
more, which
That's
is
huts.
less than...
That's huts.
No, they charge more for slums. Yeah.
Because they're landlords, man. I'm telling you, these landlords, bro. My thing is, I think there should be a petition. Like we talk to the central government. I want the
Sure, yeah, I
nomenclature
have a
to
lot
be
of pull
changed.
there. Go
Yeah,
on.
you talk to them, bro. You're good, Jew. Talk to them.
Yeah.
I want to change. They shouldn't be called landlords, dude. That word only puts like that lord puts like shit in their head. I'm being honest. Like I genuinely
I'm just
feel
saying, like, if I could talk to them and they could listen to one thing, do we really want it to be this one? How
like
about we, instead of like trying to change the name, how would we make it more fun?
okay.
Right? Which is, if you want to call yourself a landlord, you have to dress like a lord whenever you come to inspect the property.
Bro, that bastard will take it. The money for the clothes he'll take from the deposit only.
Still, I would pay if
No,
that guy, if
if
he showed up,
the guy dressed up like Shakespeare
yeah,
every
if
day.
he showed up in a cloak and like breeches and he was like, I'm here, I'm the lord of apartment 305 in
The
Adugodi,
walking stick.
yeah, has shown up. I'll pay for it. I'm getting screwed anyways. Let me just have some. Let me have a little bit of fun. Let
That
them
dude,
dress
if
like a
they
lord
actually used like my security deposit,
to buy a
not
cape.
for security, like it's a fashion deposit.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
to buy a cape.
Then buy a cape. Then okay, fine. I see something from their
Yeah,
perspective.
I mean, let me have that at least. No, but so here's the thing. That's why if you live in any of the major cities, this is why it's a problem because they don't have to follow these laws. Most of these, and okay, look, I'm gonna cut to the most pessimistic. It doesn't matter what rules or laws they have. Here's why no state will ever have a good tenants act or a good rent act. Okay, this is my theory. You ready for this? It's because it's a state subject, right? Currently, if they change the laws and make them more renter friendly, it will adversely affect people who own property, aka people who live in that state and people who vote for them. And if they do have a good renters act,
I don't know why you said.
it will
I have
benefit
my
immigrants.
only problem is you said theory. Like I think this is the real
I
reason.
mean, yeah, yeah.
This is
I mean,
not a
I just don't
theory,
have a
dude.
way to prove it.
This is not a theory, bro. It's
Yeah,
very real.
and if they have a good renters act, it will only benefit the immigrants, aka people who can't vote. Why would they piss off people who can vote for them in order to help people who can't vote for them? And that's why you don't have good renter laws in this country. It's not like,
It's pure like a vote bank thing.
yeah, because people got excited about this 2025 act because it kind of went viral
Right.
online. But here's the thing, they had a very similar act like 4 years ago also.
Okay.
In 2021 also they released a model act, roughly the same thing.
Or nobody implemented it for
Yeah.
4 years. Wait, are you telling me that after 4 years they just brought like the same act again and they're like, we've got a new act for you guys?
I mean, they changed the font. Don't be harsh.
Okay, fine. They changed the font. But
No,
I'm
I'm kidding.
sure,
There were a couple of changes, but by and large, the act pretty
but
much
like
remains the same.
as soon as the law, it's an act, right? Which means it passed.
It's a model act. Doesn't need to be passed.
So it's not an act then. It's not like passed by legislature.
No.
Ah. Oh, so this is just ideas that the government is throwing.
Yeah.
And they're not.
It's like intern energy.
Man, like if I'm being honest, they say a lot of random things.
Yeah.
How come they're not implementing this? Like they implement a lot of other random things
Yeah, but
that are
those.
not written down. Of all the things to implement.
Yeah.
But from the central government's perspective,
Yeah.
it would make sense to, but yeah, it's a state subject. But it makes sense to like protect tenants because they're the ones who will vote for their votes are more central than
Yeah.
local, right?
But they don't get a say.
Man, what is this? But welcome, guys. Thank you.
No, but here's the thing. No, wait. Before you leave, here's the thing. It's not all doom and gloom though. There are some like
Some
some silver lining to this,
Okay.
which is the thing you brought up in the beginning, which was like, what if there's a dispute? Like, who do we go to? Right?
Yes.
Who does the tenant the landlord goes to? So currently, different rent acts in different states have different mechanisms. Roughly, there is some authority called a controller or a rent tribunal kind of person that they're supposed to go to, but it's not very well fleshed out, and it's not really implemented everywhere. Like they don't have
bro,
a guy
the
that they can
rent
go to.
controllers that I've gone to are nicely fleshed out, bro.
I mean, yeah, some of the, I mean, down south, I guess.
They're landowners, bro.
Yeah, they're landlords.
Hey, you can fully tell.
No, but the good thing about this act is because this act has laid down like very specific rules and like procedures that you need to follow as a suggestion, but a lot of places have taken those up, which is that you will have a rent authority, which is your first line of defense. So if your landlord hasn't returned your deposit or he's trying to break the rules of the lease or whatever, you go to the rent authority and they will fix it. They are supposed to get to a decision in 3 months, which is a lot faster than what it is right now. And then after that, there's a
Just hypothetical.
tribunal that you
If
can
they
appeal to.
if they don't act in 3 months, then what?
There's a tribunal that you can appeal to.
They take how long?
Well, they didn't really specify how long that's
Man.
going to take.
This is all actually, if being fully honest, I think this is essentially a fight to either reduce. I'm just saying, like, not the actual act and all, but I'm saying, like, what most people face on a daily basis
Yeah,
is the idea of I have to give so much of money as deposit,
yeah.
and then at the time of leaving, I have to like fight. It's a fight to
It's-
get my money back.
I would call it begging.
Yeah, no. And what's even more annoying is usually most contracts, at least the security deposit, they have to be in one bank account. It's not like it has to be separated in a certain way.
Ideally, yes.
And the interest of that account goes to the landlord. It's not like it's split between tenant.
No, it's not. No.
Right? I think if they add that, that could be a game changer. That park the money
Yeah,
and the interest that's earned is split between tenant and landlord.
I like the idea, but I'll just settle for my money back. Really.
No. I'm pontificating at the moment.
Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, if
It's the ideal world.
if they're taking requests, I would also like them to not care that we're not married. Like me and my girlfriend are not married when we're moving in.
Oh, for the government or
For the landlord.
bro? I'm saying like this. I'm not. This is nothing to do with the landlord. I'm saying this is like if they put the rule that the interest has to be split, because I think that's a logical thing. It's like
It
my
is a
money.
logical thing, but
It's
it's
my
like
money.
on the list of priorities of things that people are suffering from right now. Like if the government should make a rule saying like if a man and a woman want to rent an apartment together, they cannot be denied on the grounds that they are not married. Because I have so many friends who've like lied about being married.
Actually,
or like,
I'll be very honest.
Or they've said that's my cousin, which is even worse.
I'll be honest, on behalf of a lot of men, I think they're able to escape saying, babe, we can't move in together. Like it's illegal, like it's harder.
It's
Like,
harder, yeah. It's just-
it helps me not have to move in with a woman. It's like, bro, we won't get a place.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but
I'm saying, let's go macro.
yeah, why not? Yeah, it's
Share the
it's
interest.
dudes who can't commit,
Oh, thanks, man.
and
I can commit to a rental agreement. Okay, I have in my life. Not fun. It was
Yeah.
not fun.
it's
But share the interest is my point.
all right. Yeah.
Same with the girl also.
Share the interest. Here's the thing. Before people go very quickly, right? Like, what happens? What do you do if, like, you're stuck in the current situation? That act is still a model act. You still have the option to go to court, or in your state, there's a controller or some authority that's been
Shit, I thought
defined.
you were going to suggest call Munna Bhai or some shit.
I mean, that is Plan B.
Got it.
If you know someone fun, just do that. But yeah, go to court. There are a lot of lawyers and law firms that kind of specialize in these kind of cases.
This is
So
serious.
it just might be worth your time to send a notice to your landlord, and that the threat of that alone in most cases would be good enough to get your deposit back. So that's at least like a
No,
it's
this
something.
this is no longer comedic. I also realized, so I kept quiet.
Yeah,
he was
this
being
is-
he was being genuine, guys.
Yeah, this is I just feel that from the bottom. Yeah.
Sometimes he's a nice
occasionally
guy.
I want to help people, dude. This is one of those times. Also, if your landlord comes into your house without your permission, if he just barges in, again, take videos, threaten to show them out when you're moving in versus when you're moving out, right? And this will help you if you do file a case in court. When you move in, take pictures of the whole apartment. When you're moving out, take pictures of your whole apartment. So that will prove that it's just regular wear and tear and no damage, and that will help you in court. If you go to a court right now, ideally you're looking at between 6 and 12 months before you get the deposit back, which is not great. I get that, but
That's
it's still
hilarious. 6 to 12 months to get a deposit, which is 10 months. Like,
yeah. But so that's what I'm saying, because it's 10 months. It's a lot of money. So
terrible. It's terrible
don't take that
behavior.
shit lying down. Is my point. Still fight for it. At least threaten the landlord. Do something about it. It's not that you don't have rights. It's,
Also,
yeah.
go on, finish this. I didn't mean to. talk
Yeah,
about
it's just that you need to be a little more proactive. Just the way that you don't know that you don't have rights or you have rights, neither do they. They just think that they can get away with it. So you just need to double bluff that shit. Send them a court notice. Try the lower courts. Not great, but it's still better than losing hard-earned money. So do that. There are a lot of lawyers. There are a lot of cases where if you win the case, the court will ask the landlord to pay your lawyer's fees also. So it's essentially free. Won't happen every time, but it'll still be cheaper. So do that. And yeah.
No, I was going to say we
I-
didn't want to alienate landlords who are watching this
Nah,
podcast.
fuck him, dude. Fuck him.
No, just be better people. Just the
I hope they
landlords,
fucking raid your
landladies
house.
out there. Just be better people. You need money. All right. Clearly, you need somebody's money. Treat the transaction like that's your customer. So client is right.
Yeah. Nah, still fuck him, dude. I hope they raid your house.
No, the
So they
tenant is
find-
there.
No, their house, like their actual house where they
Oh.
fucking hid all the black money with which they bought the property, which led to a property increase in property taxes. That's a different
It's a
episode.
lot of assumptions, but
Yeah.
all right. But
Yeah.
again, this was again like was this know your right segment?
It's you're fucked. Get your own house segment. But sure, no, yeah.
Buy land, guys. Buy land, but don't be a dick once you rent it out to other people.
Yeah.
I think that's the
That's
it's a
the
nice,
episode. Yeah. It's a
that's
great day. Great
it's a
way to
moral
end.
message, I presume. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's Dweeprash. This is Arnav Rao. We talk about nonsense like this only. If you have any more suggestions you'd like us to talk about, tune in, send us your comments, whatever, something, react, like, share, subscribe. Bye.